as we can see, we have a variable here that is declared but not initialized. So what we should do is do the following. Now we could think that this will work, but as we can see, there will be a problem, and that's because the problem is that the view in the main activity presenter, we are using the view. So when the main activity is created in the onCreate, we will have a presenter, and the presenter use the doLogin, and as we can see, the doLogin uses a view, a variable of this type, but this variable is never initialized, it's only declared. So in order to initialize it, first we will check that if the application is crashing to verify that logic, so that it is already installed. As we can see, it continually stops when we press the button. So we will do the following. We will create the constructor for this presenter, and as we can see, it initializes this class, this field, and assigning this parameter to the field variable. So as we can see, there is one related problem, that it shows that it guides us to the main activity, and that is because, as we can see in the constructor, we need a parameter of type. This activity is of type view, so what we can do is that use this, and this is used to represent the current activity, and as we can see, the onCreate initialize this activity and is of type view. So this will correct the error, and it will allow us to run the application correctly. Let's run the app. Here, operation error, and that's because if we go to the presenter, we can see that if the email equals email and the password equals this number, it will show an operation success with this message, and the operation error, wrong input. What about if we leave one field blank, empty, fields required? If we go to this part, if it is empty, one or the other, it will show that, else it will do the login, but as we can see, is the presenter that has that implementation, as we can see here. So we will try to do that. We will put email and password, and it says login successful, and there we have the correct working application with model view presenter. That, as a conclusion, we can say that the model view presenter is an architecture usually used in Android, useful to set the UI logic. We have a view that has very little logic, and is logic only related to user interface, while the presenter have more important logic related to the business, or maybe we can say use cases, and all the logic that is not related to the view.